Every single day is a new opportunity, a chance to reinvent yourself, a chance to sharpen the blade, a chance to rise above the version of you that woke up yesterday. Too many people live on autopilot, repeating the same action, the same thoughts, and the same excuses. But the truth is, life rewards those who are willing to improve every single day in small and powerful ways. If you want your future to look different, your habits, your discipline, and your choices must look different. The first thing you must improve every day is your mindset. Because if your mind is negative, cluttered, and weak, everything else will fall apart. Train your mind to see possibilities, not problems. Discipline your thoughts to focus on growth, not doubt. The second thing is your health. Energy is life. Without health, your dreams mean nothing. Move your body, eat clean, drink water, sleep with discipline. When your body is strong, your spirit can rise higher. Third, improve your discipline. Most people give in to comfort, but greatness lives on the other side of discomfort. Every day, do one thing you don't feel like doing. That's how discipline is built. Fourth, improve your time management. Time is the most valuable currency, and most people waste it. Eliminate distractions, cut out useless habits, and give your time only to the things that move your life forward. Fifth, improve your knowledge. Every day, feed your mind. Read, listen, study, not to impress others, but to expand yourself. The world belongs to the learners, not the lazy. Six, improve your focus. Stop trying to chase everything. Lock in on one goal, one mission, and pour your energy into it. Scattered effort creates scattered results. Seventh, improve your relationships. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher, not those who drag you down. Every day, either distance yourself from toxicity or add value to those who are worth keeping. Self-control is the foundation of true strength. It is not about controlling the world around you, because you will never be able to control everything. Life is unpredictable. People will disappoint you. Circumstances will test you. Challenges will rise up when you least expect them. But the one thing you can always control is yourself, your reaction, your choices, your discipline, and that is where real power lives. Most people fail, not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, but because they lack self-control. They allow their emotions to control their decisions. They let anger make them say things they regret. They let fear stop them from taking the leap. They let comfort trick them into staying average. The truth is simple. The person who cannot control themselves will always be controlled by the world. Think about it. How many dreams have been destroyed because of lack of self-control? How many people quit on their goals because they couldn't resist the temptation of comfort, laziness, or distraction? How many relationships have been ruined because of uncontrolled anger, ego, or jealousy? If you cannot control your emotions, your habits, and your actions, you will forever be a prisoner of your weaker self. But here's the good news. You can train self-control just like a muscle. Every day you are given small opportunities to practice it. When you feel like sleeping longer but choose to get up early and chase your goals, that's self-control. When you feel like scrolling endlessly on your phone but instead choose to read, learn, or create, that's self-control. When someone tries to provoke you and you remain calm and composed instead of exploding, that's self-control. It's not about being perfect. You will slip. You will make mistakes. But the difference between the strong and the weak is this. The strong learn to master themselves, while the weak let themselves be mastered. Self-control is freedom. Freedom from addiction. Freedom from regret. Freedom from wasting your life on meaningless things. When you can control yourself, you can direct your energy, your time, and your focus toward building the future you deserve. Without it, your life will always be in chaos. Ask yourself, who is in charge, you or your impulses? Do you eat because you're hungry or because you're bored? Do you quit when things get tough, or do you push through because your vision is bigger than your feelings? Do you speak words you regret, or do you pause, breathe, and respond with wisdom? The people who rise to the top are not the ones who never feel fear, never feel anger, never feel temptation. No, they feel it all, just like everyone else. But they do not let it control them. They lead themselves even when it's hard. If you want to transform your life, start here. Improve your self-control every single day. Resist the small temptations so you can achieve the bigger victories. Train yourself to say no to the things that don't serve your future. Learn to master your mind, your body, and your emotions. Because once you do, nothing, no person, no obstacle, no circumstance can stop you. Remember this, the strongest warrior is not the one who conquers others. It is the one who conquers himself. Gratitude is one of the most underrated powers you can develop. Most people think gratitude is just saying thank you when something good happens. But true gratitude goes much deeper. It is a mindset, a way of living, a force that can transform your outlook on life and multiply your blessings. Gratitude is not about waiting for everything to be perfect before you appreciate it. It's about recognizing the value in what you already have, even when life is not perfect. The problem is too many people live in a state of lack. They wake up and immediately think about what's missing. Money, success, recognition, opportunities. They compare themselves to others, scrolling through highlight reels and convince themselves that they are behind. And in that mindset, they block their own progress. Because here's the truth. When you focus on what you don't have, you blind yourself to what you do have. And what you don't appreciate, you will eventually lose. Gratitude is powerful because it shifts your focus. Instead of complaining about what's wrong, you begin to see what's right. Instead of seeing your struggles as punishment, you begin to see them as lessons. Instead of being frustrated about a climb, you become thankful for the strength you are building on the journey. Gratitude rewires your mind. It moves you from scarcity into abundance. Think about it. Every breath you take is a gift. Every morning you wake up is an opportunity that some people didn't get. The food you eat, the roof over your head, the people who support you, none of it should be taken for granted. But we live in a world where people are always chasing the next thing, always hungry for more, but never stopping to acknowledge the blessings already in their hands. That is why so many feel empty, even when they achieve success. Here's what gratitude does. It multiplies what you have. When you are grateful, you attract more reasons to be grateful because your mind stops living in not enough and starts living in more than enough. Gratitude doesn't mean you stop striving for more. It means you learn to find joy in the process, not just in the results. It means you can chase your dreams without being miserable along the way. Practicing gratitude daily can change your life. Every morning, before you touch your phone, take a moment to list 3 things you're grateful for. At night, instead of stressing over what went wrong, write down what went right. Small shifts like these can transform your entire mindset. And when your mindset shifts, your life follows. Gratitude also changes the way you deal with pain. When you face hardship, instead of asking, why me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? Every struggle has a hidden gift, but only a grateful heart can see it. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it gives you the strength to endure them. It gives you perspective. It allows you to see beyond the temporary pain and into the permanent lessons. Remember this, the happiest people are not the ones with the most money, the most fame, or the most power. The happiest people are the ones who are most grateful. Gratitude is the great equalizer. It makes the poor rich and the rich richer. It turns little into enough and enough into more than enough. So improve your gratitude every day. Don't just wait for blessings to be obvious. Train your eyes to see them in every moment. Gratitude is not weakness. Gratitude is strength. It is the foundation of joy, the magnet of abundance, and the anchor of peace. If you can learn to be grateful in the small things, life will reward you with greater things. Because the universe, God, whatever you believe in, responds to a thankful heart. Gratitude doesn't just change your day, it changes your destiny. Consistency is the secret ingredient behind every great success story. Talent may open the door, discipline may push you forward, but consistency is what keeps you moving until you reach the destination. The truth is, most people don't fail because they lack potential. They fail because they stop. They do it for a day, for a week, for a month, and then they quit when the results don't show up fast enough. But greatness doesn't come from what you do once in a while. It comes from what you do every single day. Think about the gym. One intense workout won't transform your body. But one workout done consistently, day after day, week after week, year after year, that's how transformation happens. The same rule applies to every area of life. Reading one book won't make you wise. Writing one page won't make you an author. Saving money once won't make you wealthy. But when you do it daily, consistently, relentlessly, that's when the compound effect kicks in. Small steps turn into giant leaps over time. Consistency requires patience. We live in a generation that wants everything fast. Fast money, fast success, fast recognition. But the reality is success doesn't work like a microwave. It's more like a slow-cooked meal. It takes time, heat, and endurance. If you quit too early, you never taste the reward. That's why consistency is rare, because it demands faith. It asks you to keep going when you don't see results. It forces you to trust the process before the payoff arrives. Look at the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the most impactful leaders. They didn't just show up when they felt like it. They showed up every day, no matter how they felt. That's what separated them from the rest. Everyone wants the prize, but few are willing to endure the repetition. Consistency is not glamorous. It's waking up early when you're tired. It's working on your craft when nobody is watching. It's doing the small, boring, invisible things that compound into extraordinary results. The key to consistency is building habits. Habits take the pressure off motivation. Because let's be honest, you won't always feel motivated. There will be days when you're exhausted, uninspired, and ready to quit. But if you've built habits, you don't need to negotiate with your feelings. You just do it because that's who you are now. Discipline creates habits, and habits fuel consistency. Here's the painful truth. Inconsistent destroys dreams. You can have the greatest plan in the world, but if you keep stopping and starting, you'll never see results. It's like planting seeds but never watering them long enough to grow. Too many people quit right before the breakthrough. They give up because the progress is invisible, not realizing that every effort was stacking up under the surface, waiting to explode into results. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. You will have off days, you will stumble, you will miss. But the difference between winners and losers is simple. Winners get back on track quickly. They don't let one missed day turn into a missed month. They don't allow one failure to erase all progress. They keep going no matter what. Remember this, consistency compounds. Every day you show up, you're building momentum, and momentum is unstoppable once it grows. That's why the secret to success is not intensity, but consistency. Intensity will give you a spark, but consistency will keep the fire burning for life. So improve your consistency every single day. Show up even when it's hard. Do the work even when nobody claps. Stay committed even when results are invisible. Because one day, all those small daily acts will stack into something massive, something that looks like overnight success to the world. But you will know the truth. It wasn't overnight, it was the result of showing up every day without fail. Consistency is the bridge between your dreams and your destiny. Build it brick by brick, day by day, and walk across it into the life you were meant to live.